metaphor that you can share? Take a minute, Chrishawn, and think.
Irby is as big as a pig.
Now, as. Now, a metaphor. Now, that sounds like a. Starts with an S.
That sounds as a smile.
Simile. You're close. That sounds like a simile. A simile is when you're comparing him to something that has a non-human.
So it'll be a metaphor if I say Irby is a pig.
Exactly.
Sir.
Very good, but we don't mean any anything bad by that, Irby. Okay,
Yeah,
John.
No disrespect.
No disrespect. We all have respect. Okay, those are two great figures of speech. Does anybody have notes on another figure of speech? What other kind of figure of speech do you have written down?
Personification.
We talked about the simile, which is the metaphor that compares a human. Let me finish. The metaphor that compares a human to a non-human characteristic, but it uses what two words? Like or? All right, that's a simile. A metaphor is when you make a direct comparison and say this person is.
This person.
Persona. No.
You're comparing it to a non-human action, like I said about yours, John. I want you to come back with the group. John Irby. John, I'm waiting for you to come here. Now, the next time you want to use a fidget, just ask. Don't just walk away, okay? All right, thanks. Now, let's say something about the hand fidgets. You can move them slightly, but I don't want them all over your head and out of control, okay?
Okay.
Sounds good. All right.
Can you go like this?
That's fine, as long as you're paying attention. All right, let's get back to it. A metaphor. What's the metaphor I used earlier about Inyaki? Is a...
Inyaki is a star.
Is a shining star, absolutely. What's the metaphor that Inyaki used about John?
Irby is a pig.
Irby is a pig.
Irby is a pig. Those are metaphors. What if I say Inyaki is like a shining star? What is that? Is it a metaphor?
No.
What is it?
Simile.
Very good. Very good. Okay. From your notes, you mentioned another figure of speech, Chrishawn?
Personification.
Personification. Tell me what that definition is.
Giving human characteristics to non-human objects.
Yes. Give me an example of that.
Anonymity, not alive.
Not alive. Okay. So he fell down the stairs. You give me an example.
He fell down the stairs and died.
That might be real. But we're talking about non-human characteristics. What can I compare his fall to?
Like he fell like a rag doll.
Very good. Without using the word like, he fell as
fast as a car.
Very good. Excellent. Did you hear that? That's a personification. Now, what can you give me an example, Inyaki? Can't think. Okay. All right. How about you, John? One of his examples is of a personification. Can you read it for me again? Thank you so much.
Giving human characteristics to non-human objects.
All right. John, take your time and think for a second. Can you think of an example? Okay. Can anybody else think of an example? Let me say this one. Let me give you an example and then you think. The wind is a blowing horn. The wind is a blowing horn.
The wind is loud.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Now you make one up.
The thunderstorm.
The thunderstorm was loud than a car sound.
Exactly. Perfect. I like the way you guys work together on that. He started it and you finished it. Good teamwork. All right. Let's open up our books. I want to go to the assignment that you guys missed. Are you there?
Huh?
With lesson day 4. Pull up lesson 4. I want us to start with the example here. Can someone read from the top? House on Mango Street, day 4. You had started us off earlier. Chrishawn, would you like to finish that?
I did.
Yes, you did. House on Mango Street, day 4. Figurative language. Remember about the fidgets. We don't want them to disrupt what we're.
What page?
It's on your Google Classroom.
Wait, what?
Google Classroom, House on Mango Street, day 4.
Do I read the directions?
Yes.
After reading chapters 6 through 10 in class, identify 5 examples of figurative language and define them in your own words.
Now here we define 3, and that's a great start. So we'll go from there. Keep going. Copy. Copy the example.
Copy the example and write the page number.
Okay, keep going. Let's look at the example on chapter 2. Turn to page 6.
Okay.
Everybody turn your book to page 6. This is the chapter on hairs. Can someone read the first 3 sentences? I like the way you guys are working quietly. You're focused. You're on task. Thank you so much. The first 3 sentences. Do you wanna try, Iñaki? I'll try this one, okay? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Hairs. John, are you listening? Thank you so much. Hairs. Everybody in our family has different hair. My papa's hair is like a broom, all up in the air. And me, my hair is lazy. It never obeys barrettes or bands. Carlos' hair is thick and straight. He doesn't need to comb it. Nenny's hair is slippery, slides out of your hand. And Kiki, who is the youngest, has hair like fur. Can someone identify a metaphor in the first 3 sentences?
Kiki is like, no.
My papa's hair is like a broom.
Yeah,
Well, we're using, is that a metaphor or a simile?
Simile.
Very good. So we're looking for a metaphor. My hair is,
as a man.
no, take a look. Take a look at the first 3 sentences.
My hair is lazy.
That's it. That's a metaphor. You got it?
So do we write it? Do we write it down?
No, we're just thinking about what a metaphor is. Now let's look at the example here. Citation on the page. Let's look here. Chapter 2 hair, citation. Can you read that?
Chapter 2. Read hair.
We're here. Are you guys here?
Yeah.
Can you read that one? John, we're going to read this.
My papa's hair is like a broom, all up in the air.
Can you give me an example of what that is? It is a metaphor, a simile, or a personification. Very good. Let's go to the next one. What does it mean? Before you look, what does it mean?
It means...
Tell me what you... Stop and think for a second. Iñaki,
Her hair...
are you thinking?
Yeah.
Her dad's hair is
My
like,
papa's hair is like a broom, all up in the air.
like it might be like spiky and it moves a lot. Probably.
Very good. Is that your understanding, Inyaki? Yeah? Okay. Keep going. Number 1.
Caution.
Citation.
Citation. Can't you see they smell like a room?
Page 14. Keep reading. Now, what is that an example of? Can't you see they smell like a broom?
That's an example. Like they probably like smell bad. Maybe.
That's what it means, but what figurative language is it describing? Is it a metaphor, a simile, or a personification? Can't you see they smell like a broom? John, are you listening? Can't you see they smell like a broom? Does anybody have a clue? Which Very good. Very good. Why did you say simile?
Because it has like in it.
Very good. Okay, we're getting there. Can somebody read example 2 for me? Number 2. Are we on task? I like the way Inyaki is paying attention. Number 2, citation. Start with past my house. Can someone read that? Chrishawn, do you want to read again? Number 2.
Citation. Past my house, sad as red, and crumbled in pieces.
Now, this is figurative language that we haven't discussed yet. It's called symbolism. What is she comparing her house to? What comes to your mind when she says her house is sad and red and crumbling in places? What do you think she's talking about? Her house is sad. It's red. It's crumbly.
Like she's probably like sad and
her house.
Like her house is probably like Halloween.
It could look like Halloween. Anything else come to mind? How about you, Inyaki?
It's scary.
It's scary. Anything else? Very good. It's sad. It's crumbly.
Like depressing.
It's depressing. Yes. Very good. This is called symbolism. Now, is a house actually sad? Is that a human characteristic or is that a non-object characteristic?
Non-object.
Very good. So this is also an example of figurative language. Can we take a look at number 3? Remember what we're going to do with our feet? Keep them on the... can you finish that for me? Keep your feet on the ground.
Your feet is in the air, Chrishawn.
Let's stay focused. Number 3.
He let go a million months all over the furniture.
A million moths. A moth is an insect.
Oh, pollen.
Yeah, moth. Moth. What does that sound? Did he actually let go? What comes to your mind when you hear that? John. He let go a million moths all over the furniture. What comes to mind? Is he actually releasing a million insects?
No.
That's correct. What comes to mind?
He's releasing a lot, but not a million.
Very good. Now that is considered a hyperbole. Hyperbole is an exaggeration. Did you guys have any examples? Can you help me with that definition, hyperbole? And Yaki, I haven't seen you use your notes yet. What does your note say about a hyperbole?
A hyperbole is...
Guys, when someone is talking, all eyes are on... Hold on one second. Chrishawn. All eyes are on the...
Speaker.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, Yaki.
Hyperbole is an exaggeration.
Exactly. Let's read it one more time. Number 3. And Yaki, can you read that?
He let go a million moths all over the furniture.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you guys to give me an example. I want you to stop and think for a second. He let go a million moths all over the furniture. What example can you come up with for a hyperbole?
You let go a lot.
That's an example. I want you to be a little more explicit about exaggerating. A lot of what?
A lot of moths.
Okay, that's the same kind of example. I want you to think of something new. Can you think of something new? I want you to finish this. He hit me as hard as a
Rhino?
As a rhino. That's a good one. I just saw something on the internet about rhinos running over someone. Not good. That was a good example. Can you finish this for me? That truck is driving as fast as a
Supercar.
As a what? Cheetah? Excellent. And what did you say?
Supercar.
As a supercar. Give me a specific example of a supercar. What is a supercar?
No, I
fast, like a fast car.
McLaren.
no, I said it's as
Like a
fast.
Bugatti.
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I said like it's fast as a supercar.
Like
And he said Bugatti. He said McLaren. Those cars go about how many miles per hour?
Like 200.
Yeah.
Like 15 on the wheels.
Great examples. Now listen up.
On the wheels.
Excuse me, guys. I want to finish this. Listen up, guys. Are you eyes on Inyaki? Let's finish this one sentence. This is where you have to type in your answer. Chrishawn, are you listening? I want you to start typing. You just said what you want to type. Let's stop. I want you to put the fidgets down just for a moment because I want to finish this assignment right now. Okay? Put the fidgets down. Thank you so much. We'll pick them back up in a few minutes. Let us begin to type our answers. What was your answer to the first question that I asked? You gave a sentence. The truck is as fast as a
Supercar.
Type it in. What did you say, Inyaki?
I said nothing for that.
You said the truck is as fast. What was your
Wait,
example?
do I put it on number 4?
Oh,
Number
McLaren.
Write it down. John, what did you say? You said the truck is as fast as a. You said a cheetah. I'll help you.
As fast
I like the way you guys are thinking.
as a supercar.
Now, what kind of figurative language is this?
Simile.
Very good.
His truck was very fast.
There you go. Thank you so much. Good job. Let's go. So here's what I want you to do now.
I mean, no, the truck was very
All right. Yes.
What page was it on?
This was an example that you guys gave.
fast. Why do you keep?
The next one I want you to do is take a look in chapter. I want you guys to read the next 4 sentences and give me an example of figurative language. Starting with, Nenny's hair is slippery, slides out of your hand. Start there and read, please. You can read that silently. We're on page 6. Page 6. Nenny's hair is slippery. It slides out of your hand. Tell me where the figurative language is in the next 3 sentences.
We're number 6.
We're on page 6.
Similar.
Which one? Tell me what it is.
Nenny's hair is thick and straight. I know. Nenny's hair is slippery, slides out of your hand.
Okay, that's an example of.
Her hair is very soft. Simile. Wait.
I want you to stop and think. Is it a metaphor? Is it a simile? Or is it a personification? Nenny's hair is
Metaphor.
excellent. Write it down. Nenny's hair.
Many.
We're on page 6, the 4th sentence.
Wait, we wrestle?
Yes, listen to me. We are finishing your incomplete assignments.
Wait, what do we put?
We're on number 4. Nenny's hair is.
I already finished them before.
Okay, so you can give that exact same example for number 5 then. Okay?
Nenny's hair
It's right here in the book. Page 6. John,
slippery.
I'm going to read this for you. And you tell me what it is. And Kiki, who is the youngest, has hair like fur. Is that a metaphor, a simile, or a personification?
Metaphor.
Has hair like, try again. Has hair like fur.
Oh, simile.
Very good.
Wait, is this similar?
This is a different one that I gave John. Okay. How many of you guys have to do number 5? Are you missing number 5, Inyaki, or are you finished with this assignment?
I'm finished with this.
You're finished with this assignment? Good job.
I think he's kind of gone.
Let me look. Okay, you can finish this last one. And listen, tomorrow we're going to pick up so you can go to day, what? Tell me the next day you guys are missing.
Day 5.
Day 5 or day 11? Look
Day
at your
5.
missing assignments.
I'm missing day 7.
And are you missing day 7 as well?
I'm missing day 7 too.
No, I'm missing day 11.
Are you missing day 11? I think you're missing day 11 as
I
well.
think I'm missing day 11 too.
Day 11 was yesterday. 2 days ago.
Oh,
It was Friday. I'm sorry.
I think I finished. Let me see.
So listen up, guys. Tomorrow we're going to take the entire hour
Yeah.
to finish our missing assignments, okay?
Okay.
Do you know what we're doing?
Yeah.
You tell me. Stop for a second. I know you're in a
Now
hurry.
we're gonna take the entire hour to finish our missing assignment.
Very good. John, what are we doing tomorrow?
We're taking the whole hour tomorrow and try to finish everything assignment.
Thank you so much. Good job.